Go ahead and piss, kid. Go ahead and piss on the cars. Guys, what is going on? This is your old pal CHH. I'm just gonna rant. Not even rant. I just want to talk about this movie. Alright, so here's the deal. I haven't seen Gumo in so long. My idea of what this movie was different than what it actually was. Of course I remember the kid in the tub eating spaghetti in the dirty ass water. And it's so disturbing. But I put this movie on. I get this from Criterion. I don't regret getting this or anything, but I get Gumo. This is the new 4K release of Gumo from Criterion. This movie bothers me more than, like, almost any movie with the exception of Serbian film. And I have a lot of reasons why I think that. And even more so after watching the special features to this, which makes this even more interesting to me. What the hell is Gumo? Well, Gumo is a non-movie. And it seems to be by design. Gumo is literally a town that got struck down by a tornado, which really isn't a part of the plot. But it just happened. There was a tornado that took out this town. And you're seeing literal scenes and moments from people in this town that live the most disgusting, gross, white trash lives. The beginning of this movie shows a kid pissing off of a bridge over the interstate, which there's zero chance that was sanctioned. They had to have just had the kid up there with a guy filming and says, "Okay, kid, piss. Go ahead and piss, kid. Go ahead and piss on the cars." Like that's what they had to do. There's no way you can sanction pissing down on the interstate. And there's this weird little, like, kind of yodel song playing. And then you get into town after this, and it's these kids that are shooting cats. They kill cats. They sell cats to this guy at a grocery store, which they didn't outright say it, but I have a feeling the guy takes the cats and brings it to the Chinese buffet, and they sell it to the Chinese buffet, and they cook the cats. You find out that there's other kids killing cats, so now they got competition. Like I said, it's not a non-linear movie. It's literally scenes. And they don't necessarily have a start and end. It's just different people in this town. Some of them kind of connect, others don't. Other scenes, you literally never see anything. There's one scene, the most disturbing scene, is when Gumo and his buddy, which Gumo is our star of the movie, and I use the term star lightly. There's a scene where Gumo and his buddy go to this guy's house, and they give this dude some money, and then they go and have sex with this girl. And this girl's clearly, you know, a little slow up top, but it's so uncomfortable. And Gumo looks like a kid. He looks like a baby. What the fuck is going on in this movie? But this movie is so blatantly fucked up in every sense of the word. Then they have moments of the movie where it goes to just handheld camera stuff, and then there's like a talking in the background, like a narration, where it's talking about the daddy doing bad stuff to the kid, and she's describing the action, and then they're showing the video footage of like just somebody filming their family, and they're showing the daddy, and so it's like this thing of making you visualize this horror. What the fuck is this movie? It's effective, I'll tell you that. And when I watched Gumo again for the first time in years, I came away from the movie saying, maybe Harmony, because I've watched some interviews with Harmony, and I know he's a quirky, funny guy. I saw him on David Letterman. I thought to myself, maybe Harmony is showing parts of the world that people pretend don't exist. And maybe he's showing, hey, these are areas in the world that could use help, they could use resources or something. Part of me thought maybe that was it. Mind you, the scene with the candy bar is as gross as I remember, because what's so disgusting is not just the tub, it's the surrounding area of the tub. That disgusting wall where there was a piece of bacon scotch taped above the tub. and the water's black. It's not dirty, it's black. And the mama fixes him spaghetti, lets him eat the spaghetti while he's soaping his hair. Soap's dripping on the spaghetti. She buys the candy bar, gives it to the kid. The kid's dropping the candy bar in the water, eating the candy, but it's disgusting. Ugh, and not long after that, the movie's over. I can't say I love Gumo. I really can't. It is a movie I think everybody should see before they die. I mean, seriously. And it's interesting just how different, like, for some reason, guys, when I saw this movie last, which was years ago, for some reason, I thought there was this weird silver lining in the movie. I thought there was this weird silver lining of hope or something about this movie that I remembered. But it's just bizarre. There's even one scene where they talk about these two brothers who apparently were Jehovah's Witnesses and killed their parents. And you hear the narration, this little kid whispering, talking about this. And they show the kids in the living room, and they start beating the piss out of each other. And it's not cinematic. I mean, these two kids, it's not like cut. It's a single shot of these two skinhead brothers beating the piss out of each other. Landing shots. Not faking it, just doom, knocking shit over in the kitchen. So I don't know how to feel about Gumo right now, guys. I really don't. Like, maybe this was not the right movie for me to watch at this time, but man, my memory of this was totally skewed. This is a brutal watch. But here's what I'll say that made me question even worse about this movie, or made me have a different opinion about this movie. Let's talk about the special features on the back of this real quick. It's a new 4K restoration, supervised and approved by director Harmony Korine, with 2.0 surround DTS master audio, one 4K UHD disc of the film presented in Dolby Vision HDR, and one Blu-ray film with the film and special features. New interview with Korine, conversation from 1997 between Korine and filmmaker Hanna Wurzog, split screen projections episode from 2000 featuring Korine in conversation with host John Pearson, trailer, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, plus an essay film by Carlos Aguilar and an appreciation by filmmaker Hype Williams. Before I even get to that, I should talk about the picture quality. It looks amazing. But obviously, like I said, there are scenes where it's home video footage stuff, and it's even edited a little bit to make it even more distressed and be more dreamlike. But the actual film stuff, I mean, it looks amazing. 9 out of 10, or 10 out of 10. It's that good. Hanna Wurzog interviews him. They have a vintage interview clip of him in here where he talks all about the making of the movie, and his thought process was so... I really want to understand Harmony, but I can't. Like, I'm a quirky guy, I'm silly too, but like, when you listen to him talk, he's just like, yeah, I don't like movies, I don't like story, I don't like I don't like narratives, I just like scenes. All I remember from movies is characters and scenes. So I thought, let's just make a movie where it's just a bunch of characters and scenes. And I'm like, what? And here's what's even weirder, and I can't tell if this is a character he's playing. I really can't. They do a new interview with Harmony on this. In one scene, he's smoking a cigar in the front porch with rubber gloves on, like hospital gloves. And then they go inside, and they're doing an interview segment with him, and he has this plastic mask on his head while he's talking. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And he's no David Lynch. I'll say that. I really don't get Harmony. And I have seen other movies with him. I saw a movie he did years and years after. I think Selena Gomez was in it, of all people. I hated it. I don't know. But Gumo is interesting. I don't hate this movie, but I don't get it. I really don't get it. Because if he was... I really thought that this movie was almost a statement of saying, look at the plight of parts of our country and how down bad... people live, and how bad people hurt one another in these kind of like poor districts, and how bad the kids have it. I almost thought there was a message of that, but then when you hear it, it's just like, no, I just wanted to make scenes. I just wanted to film shit. I don't know. Somebody's got to explain this movie to me. I don't understand Gumo. I don't understand Harmony. I don't regret having this. I'm glad I have this. And I'll be honest with you, I will revisit it again down the road. I will. Here's the release. It comes with a Blu-ray and 4K. The Blu-ray, I popped it in just to pop it in for popping it in sake, and again, it looks fantastic. And you've got this excerpt card in here that talks about the making of the film. I don't know, guys. I need somebody to explain this to me. I'm really trying to figure it out, or maybe there's nothing to figure out. It is what it is, and art is left up to interpretation. But I gotta say, this is a good release. But man, somebody explain Gumo to me. I don't get it. I just don't think I get it.
Huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.